Talk with Teddy starts now. You pick the topic, I pick the guest. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page, Facebook, and more. You're listening to Talk with Teddy on WLFE DB Radio Network. Please check out our website at WLFE-DB.com. All right, everybody, another episode of Talk with Teddy. I'm so excited about tonight. I have Meg Williams in the house with me tonight. Well, not really in the house, but, you know, close enough. Your house. There you go. I love the whole light thing behind you and the old wood or whatever that is. That's awesome. That's cool as hell. So, this is going to be a fun show, guys. I found out some interesting stuff about Miss Meg that I did not know, that shocked me, which was really cool. She actually lived in Rochester for a while, so she's actually like from my hometown. You know, it's actually pretty cool. So I'm really excited about this. So we're going to get questions in the chat rooms. I actually am starting a watch party too, so we'll get extra attention for you there. Okay. I try to, excuse me. I try to make it so that we just have a lot of fun. You know, a lot of listeners, a lot of people asking questions, and you know, I love it. It's a lot more fun that way. So, man, I'm so excited you're here with us. This is just wonderful. I had another young lady on last Tuesday who played, and she lives in Nashville too, trying to do the whole thing with the country music scene. Now you're different. You're doing blues based.
Yeah, I am. Yep.
That's now. See, I've always known that Nashville hosted all different types of, you know, the genre of music.
Yeah.
But even heavy metal comes out of Nashville is amazing. Oh, yeah. You know, there's just so much that comes out of there. So how did you get into the blues? I mean, well, let's go backwards. Let's go. How did you get into music? I mean, were you, I don't know, family thing, or how did it start?
Oh man, so it's in my family. Well, my mom bought a guitar. She never actually learned how to play, but when I was about 8 or 9, my mom bought an acoustic guitar, and so that was just kind of in the house, and I was like, well, I want to learn how to play that. So I started playing that, and then I remember distinctly being in the car with my mom, and at about 9 or 10, after I'd been playing acoustic a little while, and I heard Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd.
Oh my gosh.
And guitar solo. That guitar solo at the end, and I was like, well, that is what I want to be doing. So then I saved up and bought one of those little Squire Fender Electrics, and then just took it from there.
Wow.
But yeah.
Well, from a little girl saying that, you're kind of like thrown back for a minute. It's like, but I do know some female musicians that are fantastic on guitar. Anita Cochran, who is from Nashville, she's a guitar player. Played with Terry Clark, some of the well-known females of country music. Mm-hmm. And Anita is just amazing. I mean, in fact, she wrote a song. It was called "Let the Guitar Do the Talking." It was fantastic. You know, awesome. She's a hell of a guitar player. So, you know, I'm not surprised, but that's good. We need more females in there jamming and doing that stuff. Yeah. You know, so but why blues? I mean, what kind of drew you to the blues?
So, well, my parents are really into classic rock, so I'd listened to a lot of like Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix.
So you got sick of it. That's what it was, right?
I loved all that. I still love all that. But what it was I had a teacher, Ken Marichek. I started taking guitar lessons from him. He lived in Alfred, New York, and he was a blues player. So he introduced me to like Allman Brothers and Freddie King and all that stuff. And I just love that style of music. So yeah, I love blues rock, classic rock, all the things. So, but he really influenced my what I love to play.
That's cool. That is cool, though. I mean, you know, music is music, I guess, when it comes down to it. Mm-hmm. And anything that make you tap your foot or make you smile, or like I have a bad habit when I'm driving. I tend to put like AC/DC or ZZ Top top on, and when I'm doing that, I get a lead foot. So I'm so afraid that I'm gonna, But it's one of those things. But I listen to a lot of world music, a lot of. I write alternative. To be honest with you, I was in a band for many years and toured myself on the East Coast, and
Nice.
I love music.
Yes, me too. I love many different styles.
Yeah, if the song is good, I don't care what genre it's from. It's just if it's a good song, it's a good song. It's amazing. It's just amazing music. Period. No matter what it is. So blues. What was your inspiration? Who was your go-to girl or guy? I mean, with blues, who really inspired you?
Well, for the past many years, Tedeschi Trucks band. I love Derek Trucks.
Yeah, awesome.
Amazing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bonnie Raitt, of course. Allman Brothers band. And I love John Mayer Trio. He's an amazing blues artist and songwriter of many different genres. And I also love Gary Clark Jr. and Blackberry Smoke. So.
Blackberry Smoke. Seen them several times.
Oh, I love them.
They're awesome.
Incredible guitarist and songwriter.
Yeah, but Bonnie Raitt. I mean, you touched right there for me. I mean, I'm a bit older than you, girl, and it's like, so Bonnie Raitt was just one of those when she hit, the market. I was like, look at this chick go! Oh my God,
she's amazing.
She is so talented, and I don't know why she was overlooked for the longest time. But she's got a set of pipes. She knows how to play guitar, and she knows what music is. I mean, she can put together, some great material. I love her. You know who else I loved was Tracy Chapman.
Oh yeah. That
I don't
voice.
know. Oh my God, yeah. And I don't know what happened to her, but she was, amazing. Amazing.
So amazing.
Yeah. So you've been in Nashville for what, 4 years, right? You said about 4 years.
Yep.
4 years. Was it everything you expected when you got down there?
I love it here. I absolutely love it. I just dove right in and
head first, huh?
Yep. Head first. Yep. So there's just so many great people and places and inspiration here, and I just love it.
Well, the food is to die for. I'll vouch for that. I myself am a Shoney's fanatic. I love Shoney's. I'm terrible, but and then nothing beats a Waffle House in the morning.
Good old Waffle House. Yep.
I mean, we don't have them here.
This is true. So many good places around, and really, and I feel like I'm always finding new places too. Like I've been here 4 years, but there's so many places I've never even heard of, and I'm still discovering, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I heard from my other friend that Nashville has some amazing pizza joints. So when I come down the next time, I'm gonna check out some pizza there too. I'm a pizza fanatic, so
go to 5 Points Pizza. They're real good.
5 Points. See, I'm getting all these tips. I got to start writing everything down. Yeah. Between Jillian and you, I've got all these places to check. I'm gonna go to Nashville just to eat pizza. I mean, what?
You're right. Yep.
I'll be leaving their Pizza the Hut, like Jabba the Hutt.
Oh yeah, so many good food.
Oh, so yeah, it's just it sounds amazing. So, Guitarist. So, what is your favorite guitar? I mean, there's so many brands out there. There's so many types of guitars. I gotta know. I gotta know what you love.
I gotta put this one down.
I
got my favorite out.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
There's my baby.
Wow. Beautiful.
Gibson Les Paul Special.
Yeah.
Gotta put it back. I got it at the House of Guitars in Rochester, actually.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Homegrown. That's awesome.
That is my favorite guitar. It's been with me for over 10 years now, so
wow,
I love it.
That's very cool. Yeah, I love it. Let's see. Tom Nally says, "Hi, Meg."
Hi.
He says, "I gotta put on Led Zeppelin when I'm driving."
Yeah. If I'm tired, I need to put on like AC/DC or Metallica
Yeah.
or something. Like,
Well, you heard the backstage music. That's what I was playing.
Yes.
Was AC/DC. I'm a fanatic.
Yes.
Tom says, "I love the old blues music, the kind that just had a bass and a snare drum, maybe a sax or a piano." He loved the old blues stuff, he says. So, and hello, Octane. I don't know why he calls me Daddy Teddy, but he does. Look at that. And you see his picture?
Oh, that's so funny. Yes.
Oh, I guess I'm daddy to a horror clown. I love it.
Oh, that's too funny.
Michael Haywood says, "Awesome. Hello from Nashville." So
Hey.
that's awesome. Let's see. Over here we have Grant Gaskin and Christina Wolfanger. Right up here from our direction, from good old Rochester area, I believe.
Nice.
So that's very, very cool.
Alright.
I'm loving it. The more the merrier. Come on, guys.
Yes. Come on.
So you've been playing since you were a little kid. I mean, you've been jamming.
Yeah.
I mean, right along. I mean, your fingers, man. I try guitar. I don't. How many calluses you got, girl? Because I'll tell you. I can rock a tambourine all night long. You give me a guitar and forget it.
Yeah.
So you need backup tambourine. You got your guy right here, but you know.
That's great.
Oh, hello, Joe. Hello, David. Welcome to the party, guys.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of go to. I saw this on your bio, and I'm really interested in what this is about and how you got involved with it. The International Women in Blues.
Yeah. So what I was involved was I was the house band director and the house band guitarist for the Women in Blues showcase, which is in Memphis, Tennessee, every year.
Okay.
And so this year and then the previous year, I did both the house band director and the house band guitarist. So, and that happens during the week of the International Blues Challenge. So it's blues bands from all over the world competing in Memphis. So with the Women in Blues, it features at random. It's kind of a lottery drawing, and different female blues acts from all over the world. And so what my job was, so if some of these blues acts, if they're coming from very far away, like I think we had one from Vancouver performing. Wow. They don't always come with a band. It might just be them. So I help them put together a backing band if they need, or if they just need a drummer or just a guitarist, or if their band's here but not their bassist. You know, like kind of picture they have a full thing behind them and have what they need, and you know, put that all together. So in the women, the house band it's all women in blues. And
wow!
Yeah, it's
that
fun.
is awesome.
So it's about a 5 or 6 hour event. So we have quite a few acts, and it's really amazing. Really amazing. One of my favorite days of the year.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Wow. So much fun.
There's a couple women up here that I know. Shoot, back in the day when I was touring around with the country stuff out here, there was a couple women that played bass, and I was like, "Why bass? Come on, girl, why bass?" And they just loved it. They loved the bass. So I mean, I guess to each their own, you know.
Yeah, bass.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Cliff Cameron from Avon says hello.
Hey, Cliff.
And we have Ruth Such saying hello. Hello, Teddy, and hello, Meg Williams.
Hi, Ruth. Okay.
Awesome. More the merrier.
Yes.
Ernie Atwell from Pennsylvania, and Brian Wilson. We've got a few others over here watching as well.
Great.
We'll get there. We'll get there. That's awesome. So now we've talked about the International Women in Blues, which I think was amazing. That's a fantastic gig. I mean, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Providing a backline band is now coming from experience. I know what that's like, but there was times where we just provided our own background, just backline. We said like, oh, we just need this, and we just threw our stuff up on stage and said, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
But you know what happens? You get back to play your own bass or your own guitar, and everything's tweaked wrong and blah.
Well, everybody brought their own instruments, so we didn't have any.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, Robert White from Australia saying, "Good day, Meg."
Hey.
So yeah, it's daytime for him over there.
Yeah.
Playing.
Nice and early.
That's right. So how long were you in Nashville when you got signed for Nola Records?
I think 2.5 years. I can't quite remember. I signed with them last winter, and I released my album with them last April. So yeah.
So the album is called "Take Me As I Am."
Yep.
So I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but I'm going to. I swear, I promise, I will. But I'm really interested to hear that, to be honest with you, because I just love music. So one of those things.
Awesome.
But I wanted to say, guys that are in the chat room, you guys should check her out. Let me put her socials back up here, and I really want to say that whoever is typing is driving me nuts with my headphones. All right, so there's her socials, guys. So take a look at that. Go and write it down and go check her out. So "Take Me As I Am." Let's see. It was number 27 on the blues album charts, right? And then number 9 on the top 50 blues and rock album.
Yep, on the Roots Music Report.
Roots, yep. And then I love this. Now I've got to check this song out. "Little Bit of the Devil." Girl, what does that mean? But
I'll play it for you.
There you go. So I'm just like, so that reached number 2 on the top 50 blues and rocks too. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
And then just a year ago, you got the bronze medal at the Global Music Award.
Yeah. It won a bronze medal in the Global Music Awards. So
that is cool. Yeah, I mean, it's cool when you get recognized for your hard work. I mean,
absolutely.
Some people, it may not mean, anything to some of these other people, but for you, it's an accomplishment. It's something you should be proud of.
Oh, yeah.
So you keep going, girl. Don't you quit.
I won't.
So tell me about the 2020 Cincinnati Guitar Festival. Is that going to happen, or is that...
Well,
we don't know, right?
It is going to happen. I don't think they've announced the new date, but I will say it will happen. It's just going to be a little while. It was supposed to happen April 18th, but that obviously didn't happen. But it has been moved to sometime in the winter, but I don't think the date yet. But hopefully, if all goes well, it'll happen then.
So it'll be in the winter time, and you'll be freezing while you're playing. So,
yeah.
But you see, you've been up here, so you know what the weather's like.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Cincinnati's got to be just as bad.
That's right. I'm used to the snow and the cold. That's right.
Wearing her parka and playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So now you're a songwriter and a singer. Now, not only does the influence come in with the guitar with playing blues, but there had to be some female singers that you just fell in love with, right? I mean, the sound of their voice or how they sang, or was there anything that guided you in that area?
Oh man, I mean, some of my favorite guitarists are also female.
Great singers, yeah.
So,
Bonnie Raitt.
Yep. Bonnie Raitt and Susan Tedeschi, and I really love Nora Jones and Carol King.
Yeah.
So those are 2 women that I just love their voices.
Yeah.
But yeah, Susan and Bonnie are.
You're picking all the big birds, all the big ones. You're picking all the big names. But you know what? at least you're picking the right ones to aspire from, to become more like. I mean, it's
Totally.
amazing, you know. And I know that when I started out, it was tough because I was influenced with like Elvis Presley,
Hmm.
the Carpenters, you know, and it was just kind of a mix of stuff for me.
Yeah.
Um, but like I said earlier, when we were talking, it's like music is music. So, and we have to find ourselves as in what we like about our voice, what we hate about our voice, what we want to change.
Hmm.
When are we going to be able to hit that note?
Ah,
But see, for a musician, I think it's easier too because you're playing the notes right there, so you can follow the note, you know, vocally.
yeah.
You
I mean,
know,
just listening to so many different styles of music and artists, you just learn so much from such a wide variety. So
right, right.
yeah.
So now, do you have a whole band down there?
I do. Well, my band in Nashville, like kind of
It's
everybody plays with
musicians just
everybody.
plays with everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
So
thought. Yeah,
like I have a band, but it's usually different people depending on when it is and where we're going and stuff
yeah.
like. But I have like a common players that often play with me. So
Right, right.
um, but yeah, I mean everybody kind of just plays with everybody down here. I also play guitar for a few other people sometimes, and um, yeah, it's fun. It's
So
fun.
what's the attitude like with other musicians and stuff? Are they all pretty much the same as like you? They're all giving and taking at the same time. They're really into helping each other's, you know, is it like that down there? I mean, you all
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
push for each other, you all kind of work
Oh
for each
yeah,
other.
definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Why
it's
can't
just
we do it in normal society? What the hell's wrong with all of us here?
it's a very good community. Yeah.
Oh, I can see it's like, yep, I'm coming out of the shitty world and I'm going into my own little music hole with my friends.
Uh,
Goodbye. See ya.
uh, yeah, everybody's looking to help and support people down here for the most part.
Now,
So
there's,
it's great.
yeah, and now with this whole COVID thing, it's, you know, I see a lot of musicians doing like acoustic stuff on their web pages,
Hmm.
throwing up their Venmo or their PayPal and trying to make some tips because you guys haven't been able to perform anywhere.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
yep.
is there a lot of blues and rock clubs in Nashville?
There are. I mean, in Nashville, there's just so many like
Okay, so just just clubs and they play everything pretty much or whatever, right?
for the most part. I mean, there's some that
Yeah.
definitely gear more towards like blues and blues rock and soul and that kind of stuff, and others that are more like strictly country. But they're for the most part, most venues kind of play just about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. You walk
So
in with a guitar, you might just play. That's
yeah,
awesome.
so it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I hear I've actually had lots of friends go to Nashville and I've even tried it myself. I was there for a little stint and
Yeah.
ultimately I came home, you know, you get to a certain point, you know, and for me I had to come home. You know, it's kind of a family thing. I didn't have a choice, but
Yeah.
music is still music. And so I still sing, I still write, I do that whole thing here. And, you know, I'm okay with what I've got. You know, you got to be happy with where you are and what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And I just hope that the generation of like you as a musician and a singer and my other friend, I hope you guys just keep going and keep trying, you know, trying to get that dream. I mean, it's got
Absolutely.
to be tough too. I mean, you're sitting there with smiles and I get it, but you know, I also get there's a lot of hard work involved here.
Oh, I
And the
know. Oh, I
people on
know.
the other side, people on the
Yeah.
other side, they just think you go down there, you make it big, and now you got records. It's like, oh no 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 no
Yeah, people don't see
no.
the half of it.
Okay, so I got this is from Cliff. He says, for me, this may sound dumb, but the Blues Brothers first introduced me to blues. Who was your inspiration? Well, she kind of said it. You missed it, Cliff, but well, if you want to tell him again, you can go
Yeah.
ahead. But
I loved Tedeschi Trucks band, Derek Trucks, Susan Tedeschi, Bonnie Raitt. I also really love John Mayer.
hmm
Um, so many, Gary Clark Jr., Blackberry Smoke.
yeah, yeah, and Cliff,
So
you
many.
wouldn't. And like when people hear blues, there's a lot of people that have this misconception about blues. It's not just, you know, the long drawn out cry about my car and, you know, same as like country and all that stuff. There's blues music to me is life. There's like a lot of stories, a lot of heavy duty emotion in that stuff, and they're just giving you the raw music. They're giving you the raw words. They're giving it to you, just completely in your face. Which I love blues. If you can get to a blues club and check out some of these, even the old timers that are still doing it. I mean, they have paved the road several times over for the younger generations, and they're all amazing people, guitar players, and just everybody. I'm impressed with blues, to be honest with you. I really am. So, and you know what's funny, guys, is that your country has blues in it, your rock has blues in it. I mean, all of these different genres of music have a blues feel somewhere in there. So
influence and all
that. Yeah, definitely. Cliffy ends up saying, listening to the blues is the best feel-good music to me. Nice. There you go. I didn't know you were such a big blues fan there, Cliff. That's awesome. So let's talk. So are you writing now? Are you looking forward to getting another album put together?
Yeah, I mean, everything's kind of up in the air right now.
Yeah, because of
I've been writing a lot though. But not so much like the first month that the quarantine started, but in the past month or so, I felt very creative. So I've been writing a lot of songs actually.
Right.
Trying a few like FaceTime writes and virtual writing with people down here, and it's been interesting, but it's been good.
That's another thing that people don't understand is writing is not an easy thing to do, because writer's block is a killer, total killer. It's kind of like writing your thesis, or you're sitting there going, oh my God, I got to do this, really. The best
waves for me.
Yeah. That's good though.
Yeah. Because I can't like force it. I'll have some weeks or something where I'll be playing more than I'll be writing, and then I'll have a flood of ideas and I'll be writing. It just
right.
You take it when it comes.
That's it. All right. Welcome aboard, Sharon Phillips. She says hi, Teddy, and hi, Meg. Cliff responds. He goes, "You have no idea." LOL. So yeah, apparently he does listen to blues. Music to me. We've been, guys. I'm gonna pop this back up here again. I have a habit of forgetting to do this, but we're sitting here and we are talking with Meg Williams, who is in Nashville, and she's a blues artist. She's a singer, songwriter, and guitar player, which is amazing. And she's got an album is that still available? Is the album still available anywhere?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. There you go.
If you want a physical CD, you can go to my website. It's also available on like iTunes, Amazon. You can find it on Spotify if you want to stream it. It's all over the place.
Cool. Go support her, guys. Go get your album. Woo! Go get it. Go buy it. So music. I mean, this is like, it's such a sensitive topic to me, because I'm a very emotional, I guess, singer and writer and all that stuff. And music is just something like it's so deep rooted. And what's really strange is I am the first generation musician and singer in my family. So it's weird, but I come from kind of a mixture. The background is my dad is Irish Roman Catholic. My mom is Seneca Indian from this area. So it's kind of, they all had music and they all had alcohol. So hey, we're good, I mean. But yeah, music is so deeply rooted in me, and I can see it is with you too. You love it. I mean, I see that whole thing. Like, yeah. I mean, how often do you drive down the road going somewhere and you're like, oh, I got to pull over, I got to write this line down, or oh my God, I really love this. You know?
Like voice memos. Like, I have so many. I've been trying to go through them, but like, I'll come up with like a riff or an idea. I'll be like, I'll be grocery shopping and be like, oh, I gotta record this. And, wherever it hits you, you just gotta write it down, or write it down in notes. And
people look at you, they go like, people look at you like, Okay, what do you do? I have to write this down before I forget. You know,
I know, but it's
yeah,
so
it's
true
crazy.
though,
But if they even had a like an eighth of an idea of what a musician, especially a singer-songwriter, goes through, they'd be like, "Oh, I understand why she looks like a dork over there talking to this device, you know, or why she's writing it down." But no, I get it. You know, like now, do you write with other writers? Do you get other people to sit down with you to corroborate?
Sometimes I do most of my writing myself, but I do have a few people in town that I co-write with. A lot of people here co-write with a lot of different people, but I have like a few specific people that I write really well with,
Right.
that are fellow musicians and friends and people I play with. So I have several songs that I've written with other people, and I haven't, or like I just wrote with some other people, but then a lot on my own. So I'd say
Right.
mostly I do most of it on my own, but yeah. But then I do
Well,
some
you get that.
co-writing.
There's some satisfaction out of that whole thing of writing it yourself, you know, and
Yeah.
looking back saying, "Damn, what was I thinking when I wrote this?" You know, it's like, "Oh, I really like this song."
And then there's some that where like I'll have sometimes I might have lyrics but not the music, and I'll
Right.
call a friend and be like, hey, you got any ideas? And boom, they'll like, or I'll have an idea of like, hey, I have this idea, but I'm just so stuck on the like, can you help me out? So sometimes
Yeah.
co-writes might go like that, where I might have part of a song or almost a song, and somebody will help, like come in and help.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
fun.
well, hey, when you get stuck, you get stuck, and it's like usually,
Yeah.
somebody can give you a fresh perspective,
Yeah.
or how many times that you like, because I write alternative, like I said, so I'll be writing on something, and I will just simply go outside and I'll see a jogger go by, and maybe it's something like somebody's talking to, or a noise from a shoe or something, and
Yeah.
I don't know why it just,
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, like, how, this is crazy.
Sometimes, hey.
Yeah, but you know what? The finished product comes out, and you're like, man, I'm glad I watched that guy jog down the road. You know what I mean? It's like, it's strange, but it's music. When it comes, man, it is like a tidal wave sometimes.
Yeah.
But when
Oh,
it
yeah.
escapes you, when it doesn't want to be found,
Yep.
that's a lot of pizza and a lot of beer.
I know when the ideas are there and they start coming out, I'm like, all right, this whole night I'm spending it, I'm writing,
Yeah. Yeah, you lock the door. Everybody leave me alone. Go away. Lock, Yeah, no, I get it.
Hours.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Sharon Phillips says, BB King.
Yeah. The king. Yep.
Kenny Biddle, I'm here for a quick second. Still working. He's in the medical field doing some stuff, so kudos to him, and thank you for all your hard work.
Yes,
We do appreciate it. But yeah, I've gone through all my questions already.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you sit on the other side of music and you can understand things, and it's like, probably the best way for me to describe it is, I listen to a lot of Native American writers for like, not like the drums and them, more like and not traditional music, but they write from the heart. It kind of falls between blues and world music and stuff like that. Kenny, you're such a smart ass. This is for you, I guess, Meg. My idea for a song, Kenny Biddle Loves Rum.
That sounds like a song you could write, Kenny.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I've gotten some of my best ideas from listening to different types of writers from just a genre that you don't normally hear of, from their music just kind of really, I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's a guy named Bill Miller, maybe to kind of explain it. He's a Mohawk writer, and he wrote a song, and the name of the song is called Raven in the Snow.
Ooh.
So when I first heard that song, I'm like, Raven in the Snow, I love ravens. I almost said raisins. So yeah, I'm thinking of Raisin Bran. No. When I first thought of it, and then I heard the song. There was a time in my life where I felt distant from everybody around me, and the song just clicked with me because it's like you're a big black bird in a whole field of snow and nobody around. You know, you stuck out. You know, and that's how they write. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to write like this. I want to do this stuff. So when I was younger, that's what I did. You know, and that's how I got into what I did. Kenny says, I do. He is so funny. Oh my gosh. But do you feel like playing a song? I mean, do you want to, maybe we can, God, that whole person, I swear to God, there's somebody typing somewhere. The government's listening in. Go away. We're not doing anything illegal.
I know, it's so weird sometimes.
I know. So, tell us about the song.
All right, I'm going to do a little bit of the devil.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is one, I actually wrote it shortly after moving to Nashville. So right after leaving Rochester. And wrote it a little bit about myself, but it's for all the independent ladies out there that are going to do what they want.
Awesome.
Yeah. From the trouble, and she's leaving all her past, 'cause she knows she got no time for that. Working on her problems, but every other day, she knows she got some other things to say. She knows what you want, so she give it all she got. Then if there's something about it, she never stop. She's a dream chaser, crowd shaker, doing what she wants, 'cause she's never gonna make her slow down or give it up. Living a life just the way she wants it. It's hard when you're with her to catch someone that's either. And I know that she's good. She feel a little bit of the devil in ya, a little bit of the devil in ya, a little bit of the devil in ya. Trying to tell her that there's something she can't do. That's exactly what she gonna go do. You'll start a fire deep down in a woman's soul if you try to make her feel like she ain't worth more. She knows what you want, so she give it all she got. And if there's something more, she'll never stop. She's a dream chaser, crime shaker, don't know what she wants, 'cause it's never gonna make her slow down or give it up. Living a life just the way she wants it. It's hard when you're with her not to catch some of that fever. And I know what she's doing. She put a little bit of the devil in there, a little bit of the devil in there, a little bit of the devil in there. Give it up, living a life just the way she wants it. It's hard when you're with her not to catch some of that fever. And I know what she's doing. She put a little bit of the devil in ya, a little bit of the devil in ya, a little bit of the devil in ya.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, I am buying a copy of that song. Woo. I love that song.
Thank you.
And girl, the fingers. Oh, you are going to. I want to hear 100 more. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, just amazing, amazing. Oh, damn, guys, Elizabeth, maybe you need to buy her album. Yes, you do. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
That was I think I found my new favorite song now. I love that. Yeah, um actually Robert in Australia says I hear that typing as well.
Where is that coming from?
uh, I don't know, but
So
Sharon
weird.
says she's gonna trace it back. Go for it, girl, because we want to know. Yeah. Sharon Phillips said you gave her goosebumps.
Oh, thank you, Sharon.
Oh my God, that's hot! And these people are actually writing a song for Kenny in the chat room about his rum. Oh my gosh, that
Yes,
is
I
so
love
funny.
it.
Robert White says that Kenny Biddle loves his rum. He always loves his sci-fi drums. There he is drinking his tea, and there he's now smiling at me.
I think we got a song. Yes,
Oh
I
my
love it.
God. He makes a stream that makes you drink spiked tea. By the time it's the next morning, everyone is slumped on the screen. That was Sharon Phillips' attempt. You guys are crazy.
Uh, oh, that's
Uh,
so funny.
what do you got here, Cliff? Cliff says Muddy Water, BB King, Aretha. Yeah, those are the kings and queens, but I love Johnny Lang, ZZ Top, SRV, and of course Teddy. Thank you, Cliff. Um, Now we love the Jeff Healey band. That I do Jeff Healey. That was some of the stuff that I used to do, and I kind of exposed his music to people in this area that didn't know who Jeff Healey was.
Yeah.
And amazing writer, songwriter. Just I mean, Angel Eyes was the song. You know what I mean? It was around here was the biggest thing. So
Nice.
I wrote an album in '99 and went to Nashville myself and did a song,
Nice.
recorded in Trisha Yearwood's studio,
Very cool.
released the song. Didn't actually the third day of me being there, we actually did the video that went along with it as well, which was really
Nice.
strange. So I had an experience from hell for like 3 days. You
Ooh.
know, everything was so like push, 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 push,
Oh,
push to get it done.
yeah.
And but you know, the finished product it was okay. You know,
Yeah.
um, they wanted me to come back home and play some more, and they were gonna call me to come back, and they did, and I turned them down. To be believe it or not.
Mm,
So
yeah.
yeah, I just it didn't work for me. You know, I I don't know. I don't know what my problem was, to be honest with you.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's a, uh,
So City Newspaper up here in Rochester wrote a nice little article about you. Um,
yeah, feedback.
Now
Yeah.
this was in July 6th. This was July 16th, 2014.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it says Meg Williams is soft-spoken and sweet, perhaps even a bit shy. The Rochester-based singer-songwriter guitarist laughs nervously when she discusses her music. A bluesy jam with a casual twist of funk and soul. And her group, the Meg Williams Band, it's all captured on the band's excellent debut of Troubles to the Wind. Now, what's that? What's Troubles to the Wind?
Yeah, so, well, that is the very first album that I ever released into the world.
Okay.
Back in 2014, and that was, yeah, I mean, that was the first time I recorded anything it sounds way different than what I did now, but it gave me the courage to start doing my own stuff with my own band, and you know, uh, record my own music and grow from there. So that was kind of like the starting point of getting to where I am now.
Right.
Yeah, so it was a fun project I did with some friends and great musicians up in Rochester, and it really was my starting moment of like, all right, time to start getting serious about this. I need to, So it's not online anymore, because I came down here and I wanted
Right.
to,
Right.
be what I'm doing is blues rock
Right.
solo. But I'm very thankful for what that album gave to me, more of like as a growing,
Right.
yeah, confidence.
Well, it's one of those. It's one of those things. I mean, when you're trying to, find your path in this, There's going to be people that help you along the way. There's going to be people that you kind of stumble over, I guess is the best way to put it. And then you're going to get people that just don't support you. But, you got to stay focused and keep pushing forward. And 6 years ago, 2020, yeah, I mean, it's been, holy moly, so congratulations as far as I'm concerned. I think it's wonderful that you've gotten where you've gotten.
Thank you.
Actually, Sharon Phillips wants to know what that acoustic guitar is that you're playing right there.
Yes. So this is a Breed Love guitar.
Breed Love?
Breed Love, yes. So they are based in Bend, Oregon. And this one, I actually got this in Rochester as well. I think at Music and Arts.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's they're amazing acoustic guitars. This is the Passport series. I don't think they make this one anymore, but they have all different series and different styles and price points, and really great, reliable acoustic electric guitars.
Cool. Yeah. So no, Sharon, it's not a Fender Taylor.
No, Breed Love.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess they can't see my curtain flopping around behind me. I was like, what are they talking about down here? I got the green screen on behind me, that's why.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like to have the green screen going,
I know, I tried to make my room look a little...
Yeah, but that's
more
hey, that is cool. That is very cool.
Thank you.
That's why we all called Rock City. I guess I'm lost, Cliffy. What are you talking about? Fill me in, buddy. So we had a couple more in here. Yeah, Elizabeth maybe says yes. See, I knew she would love your song and your album. So yeah, that's awesome. So and hello, Eric Harrison. How are you? He says hi, Meg.
Hey.
So yeah, it's getting a bit warm. I'm turning my fan back on. Holy moly. It's only a little fan, but you wouldn't believe how much it does for me. So you feel like you want to do another one, or do you want to talk some more?
Sure, I could do another one.
That's up to you. I don't care. I don't want to push you here.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna do a newer one that I wrote with Scott Barrier.
Okay.
This one's called "Done Getting Over You."
Ooh.
Try so hard to forget you, even harder to forgive you. All this pain that you put me through, and when it comes down to it, baby, I should be getting over you. Try so hard just to let it go. But you know, baby, it's not the way I used to roll. It would have been easy just to let it ride. You'd be right out of my mind. There ain't no tossing and turning at night. That's why I'm done getting over you. That's why I'm done getting over you. I finally let go of the love that I had in my heart. It's been holding on to for so long. That's why I'm done getting over you. Try so hard to remember who I was before I fell for you. I gave you my heart, I gave you everything. I lost myself trying to keep you, trying to please you. That's why I'm done
awesome, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, man, I llove it. You are definitely a talented young lady. I love it. I love what you're writing, and I'm very happy that we were able to do this. And
Yes, thank you for
exposing your music to me and my friends. I mean, it's fantastic.
Awesome.
Mr. Eric Harrison says there is something about the blues guitar. He loves it.
Yeah, thank you.
The cuts and off keys makes the blues the best. And Sharon also says I hear a little Janis Joplin in her voice. I was actually hearing a little Bonnie Raitt in her voice. That's what I was hearing. So I don't know, Sharon. I think I'm on top here. I think I won that one. Yes, Tom, you missed it. You're gonna have to rewind it and watch it.
Yes.
So with all of this, like, for you, with the writing and putting together the music and hoping that the future is bright, you know, where would you like to see yourself? I mean, honestly, where would you like to see yourself in, say, 10 years, 5 years?
I mean, I'm keep on doing what I'm doing, but get to bigger stages, more stages, keep touring. I'd love to tour internationally soon.
Right.
Yeah, just playing festivals, keep on recording, releasing.
You just love playing. I see it. You just love.
Playing.
She just loves playing, folks. She doesn't care about the rest of it. She just loves playing.
I do. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to be touring the world and releasing music, and yeah.
If you could share the stage with one person, who would it be?
Oh, I think you know the answer.
Did I mention her name already?
I guess two groups. Derek and Susan, of course.
There you go.
Band, and then
Bonnie Raitt. Yeah. I would love. I've never seen her in concert, but I would love to. I think. I hear her concerts were awesome. They were amazing.
So amazing. I actually had the chance to see Bonnie when I was up in Rochester. She came through, and unbelievable. She received so many standing ovations throughout the whole night.
Cliffy's like, please come to the Lima Blues Festival.
Oh, I'd love to. I would love to.
All right, Cliff, your job is to get her there.
Thank you, Cliff.
Yeah. She said, okay, Teddy won, yay.
That's funny.
Oh man, I love the people that watch my show. They're all fantastic individuals, and they put up with me. So I mean, you know, I try to keep things light, you know, fun and all that good stuff. Cliff says he's on it. He's on it.
All right.
That'll work.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really not that far of a drive from Nashville to here either. It's God, I know the drive from here to. We used to play at Bonifay, Florida, and it was in the Panhandle up there. And I'm telling you, and it got so hot and miserable. And there was a spot the first time we played there. The guy says, "Well, stay away from the pond over there until we get the big gator out, and then you can go swimming with the little gators." I'm like, bite me, because that ain't happening.
Yikes. Gators.
No, I don't do gators. Sorry. No, ain't happening.
Oh, man.
You know, I may look like a turkey dinner, but I am not a turkey dinner.
Oh, man, yeah, that drive from New York to Florida that's a long one.
That's a killer.
Yeah, the craziest drive that I've done with the band was we had a show in New York City on a Wednesday night that ended at 9 p.m. We had to overnight back to Nashville in a blizzard.
Wow.
And take a power nap, and then I had to pick up with another couple people and then do another overnight to Venice, Florida, which is south of Tampa.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
A festival that night. So it was crazy.
How did you do it? I mean, did you like drink a lot of soda, or what did you do?
God.
I mean,
lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee. Oh my God.
We tried to keep each other awake and entertained and some loud music. So no,
I would have been like, who in the hell booked this? Who's crazy?
I'm guilty.
Who did this? Who did this?
I did it to myself. Yes.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to
Oh
myself,
my god.
But yeah, we're used to doing some crazy drives, so it was, but that was probably the craziest.
Cliffy's like, I will go down, pick her up, and return her afterwards. Man, look at that. He's a fan.
Yeah,
He's a fan. You know, so
yeah.
So I guess Tom he's asked, so anybody that is past that's not with us anymore, who would you want to, from the past, who would you want to share the stage with if you had that opportunity?
Ooh, BB King.
Yeah, BB King, definitely.
That would be amazing. Oh my god, there's so many. Definitely BB King.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You know, if Zeppelin as a whole was still here.
We'll still, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good question.
All right, Tom, you get the gold star. Damn it. You stumped her. No, she told you BB King, and I don't blame her because that would be amazing.
Stevie Ray Vaughan would be cool too.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah. So with the music today, especially the way the blues and the blues rock and even the blues and I mean, do you find yourself just fitting in anywhere when you play? I mean,
I draw inspiration from so many different genres. So, my music, I have blues, I have blues rock, I have some blues soul. I get into some more like southern rock kind of country stuff, singer-songwriter. But also I play with many other artists. I play with some country artists, some more rock, some more soul, some straight up blues. And then I also play occasionally with a Heart tribute band. So
what?
Yeah, which is so much fun. Such a blast.
All right, so what's your favorite song by Heart? Come on.
Oh man, I mean, I play the acoustic intro to Crazy on You, so that's one of my favorites.
There you go.
Dog and Butterfly is beautiful. And then there's so many good ones. So many.
Yeah,
good ones.
but that's
Heartless.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I loved Heart. I mean, how could you not? I mean, and there's just so much good music out there. Between Bonnie Raitt and like we were talking about Tracy Chapman, there's just so many out there that you can't. I guess you're right. You can't put your finger on one.
Yeah.
It's like Janis Joplin. I mean, look at what she inspired. Even though she, we know what she did and she left us too early, but she inspired so many people. And it's crazy. I love it when people say, "Well, Barry Manilow inspired me." I'm like, Barry Manilow. What? What? But I guess I guess so. Okay.
Yeah.
But I can't really put him down because mine was Captain and Tennille, Elvis Presley, the Carpenters, ABBA. I mean, there was so many different people, and then of course the country music on my dad's side. There was just so much that influences us, and I don't think, like I said earlier, it doesn't come down to a genre. It comes down to a good song, a feel-good song normally, and stuff like that. I mean, I listen to some obscure stuff, but it's like you and I mean, we both love AC/DC, and it's like you gotta love music, and it doesn't matter what it is. All right, guys, get your questions in here instead of sending me little smiley faces. Look at this. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz?
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome. Overplayed, overdone, but yeah. Sharon. Elvis and the Beatles in the same line. What's wrong with you, girl? Oh, that's all right. Like growing up as a kid, now you grew up on MTV, right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm trying to think of.
Because MTV, I mean, they had it split up where certain things hit like, certain times, but pop music from the 80s, to like the early 90s was really cool, but then it kind of went downhill for me after, get to the 2000s. I'm like, no. But still, I mean, there's female artists out there that I still like to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like Lady Gaga. I like some of her stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but she's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. One of my favorite newer artists, Maren Morris. I love Maren Morris. She's awesome. She's pretty kind of art, like she draws from different styles, but is in country. But yeah, she's great.
Wow, no kidding. Oh, Cliff. Ted, don't mean to make you feel bad, but let her play more for us. I think they're taking over my show, Meg.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, we're just going to let her decide when she wants to, Cliff.
Yeah, sure, I'll do another one.
I guess Kathy's son was just saying that the clicking is someone trying to get on your server.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Ooh, creepy.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that is just weird.
All right. Do you want me to do another one?
Sure, that's up to you. I mean, we can chat and you can play. We got some time left. I mean, go for it.
Sure, I'll do another one. This one's called "Don't Want Your Love." So much time trying to fit myself with you. I know that it's not working, baby, but I had to see it through. And I told myself that this can't be how I should feel. People say don't waste your time, it ain't real. So if you wanna be with me, you gotta treat me right. And if you want it, baby, single now, you gotta be true, you gotta be strong, you got to be when you love me wrong. That's how I feel, boy, don't want your love, if it ain't me. Ooh, boy, don't want your love, if it ain't real. Spend so much time trying to convince myself that putting up with your excuses was a thing called love. And I asked myself, yeah, this can't be how I should feel. People say don't waste your time, it ain't real. So if you wanna be with me, you gotta treat me right. And if you want it, baby, ooh, every single night, you gotta be true, and you gotta be strong, you got to. That's how I feel, boy, don't want your love, if it ain't real. Boy, don't want your love, if it ain't real. People say they just want me. So, no matter what you gotta do, you just can't fix it. Never get fixed, baby. So if you wanna be with me, you gotta treat me right. And if you want it, baby, do every single day. You gotta be true, you gotta be strong, you got to be when you love me wrong. That's how I feel, oh, don't want your love, if it ain't real, yeah. Oh, don't want your love, if it ain't real, oh, don't want your love. I don't want your loving, baby, If anything.
Yay!
Thank you. That's a new one.
There you go, Cliff. Now leave her alone.
I'm happy to keep playing. Thank you.
I think you've actually gained some followers here. This is amazing. This is fun.
Thank you guys.
So guys, go and buy her music. Support her.
Thank you.
Go to megwilliamsmusic.com. I'll pop it up there again. Check it out. YouTube.com Meg Williams Music, and you can go to Facebook.com Meg Williams Guitar, Instagram.com Meg Williams Music. It's so easy to find her, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I do what I did. I put into Google, I just put Meg Williams and everything came up. So there you go. You know, that's the way it goes. So that's cool. That's awesome. So, COVID gets over with, we can go back to normal life. What's your plan?
Just hopefully, you know, getting back out there and playing. As of right now, I'm doing a lot more writing. I'm doing some live streams. If you guys want to hear me play more, I do live streams every Friday night at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. So I'm doing those and playing there. But yeah, once things are over, hopefully, you know, eventually get back to playing in a full band and touring and doing a thing.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say tonight's show with Miss Meg Williams is sponsored by MysteriousAdventurestours.com. Check them out, mysteriousAdventurestours@gmail.com. Tell them you want to go to Ireland with Talk with Teddy next summer in June. Join me in Ireland. Come on, guys, you know you want to. We're going to go to Ireland. We're going to enjoy some Irish music and have ourselves a beer or two. Well, warm beer, but we're going to have ourselves some beer, and we're going to go see the sights. We're going to be there for a whole week. So make sure you guys go check out MysteriousAdventurestours.com and email MysteriousAdventurestours@gmail.com and tell them Talk with Teddy sent you.
Yes.
But yeah, I so badly sometimes when I'm sitting here and I take care of my folks. That's why I'm still here. And because they're getting older, you know, in their 80s and stuff. And there are times where I don't want to do nothing but sit down and listen to some of the old music that I used to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, all on old cassette tape. So I've just recently been putting them on the computer at MP3 form so that I can put it on disc so I can have it for the truck. And, you know, once it's out there, it's always going to be out there. So, but I love it, you know, and memories. Oh my God. The things that you wrote 20 years ago that you listen to today, you're like, what was I smoking?
Yeah, it's kind of fun digging up songs that, I don't know, do you ever have songs that you just like forgot that you've written?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I've been going through because my songs are everywhere. I have songs in books, I have songs on Google Drive, you know, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
so
me too.
Put them all together. And, you know, I came across a song I wrote back in 2015, and I'm like, I've never actually played this. And I was playing it and showed it to a friend and co-writer of mine. I'm like, hey, look, check this one out. They're like, oh, wow. So now I'm actually going to start playing this one. But it's one I forgot about.
Right.
It's just hanging out on Google Drive for...
Yeah, I've done that. I write out the lyrics, I get it all written out, and I put it in a book, and I'm just like, oh, I'll find the book, and I'm like, oh, what is this? Yeah. Holy moly!
Yeah,
it's
fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Come across,
when I was 15, where we lived in a trailer park. I wrote a song about cancer, and I put it in those little safety deposit boxes you could buy at the store. Yeah. And I buried it under a tree. It's still there because I never went back for it.
Oh my goodness! Oh well, maybe it's still there.
Someday. Well, if the box didn't rust away, it's probably still there. But
oh my gosh. Do you think you'll ever go look for it, or?
I don't know. And I thought about that the other day. It's like, you do things when you're a kid, you know, and you don't think about it. It's like, you know, how you went out with your boyfriend or your girlfriend and you went to a tree and you put your little initials in the little heart and, you know, and then 20 hours or 20 days later, you go back and you see the same tree and you wonder if it's got the marking on it. And it's like,
Yeah.
it started out this big, now it's this big, and you can hardly read it.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's funny.
it's amazing to go through and find stuff that you just totally forgot about.
Yeah. Yeah. I
You know?
kind of went through and was playing through many songs that I'd written 5, 6, 7 years ago recently. And it's just fun to kind of, when you're in a very different headspace and you're in a very different place in your life, but to go back and play through and listen to all these songs that you'd written many years ago, it's fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
It brings back a lot of memories. And yeah.
Well, I went from writing music to writing books. I've written a couple books, and I'm working on my third, and now I'm back to writing music again. I don't know. It just, you know.
The creativity, wherever it comes out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I think I just like to write because when I was younger, I wrote poetry. I wrote short stories. I've had a lot of that stuff published on the internet.
Nice.
And different facets there. I mean, I've got stuff all over the place, and I don't know. I had this whole thing. My grandmother told me once when I was young, you need to leave your mark. So find a way to do it. So I just wrote, and I just threw things everywhere. Yeah, it's like, okay, here you go.
Very cool.
But but that's what you got to do. I mean, and like today with music, it's always going to be around because it's on the internet. The internet will always be there.
Yeah. And,
you know,
and the internet makes it so easy to put it out there and share your music and your videos and you know, just
definitely.
Yeah.
So
that's yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 1999 when I cut my album, we had to go to a studio, we had to go and record it, and then you had to talk to somebody else about producing like the cards that went in there and putting it all together and all the writing and all that stuff, and then people today are just recording their music like we are, right in their corner of their house.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like home technology is just
they can
so incredible. Yeah.
They can do the whole thing themselves right in their home.
Oh yeah, and
it's
so accessible, just recording technology. So
but that's, look at it. I mean, internet radio like this is going to put regular radio out of business eventually. You know, which sucks.
Yeah. So
I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving it up.
Don't give it up.
No, I'll keep bringing musicians on my show when I'm 80.
Yes.
I got 30 years.
Yeah.
I'll be gumming everything, and you know, I could hardly get a word out, but I'll be here.
That's great.
Let's see here. Cliff says, so I was asking you about your plans. Cliff says her plan is to be at the Lima Blues Festival.
Yes. I love it. Yes.
Kathy DeGrasse says, love your stuff, Meg.
Thank you.
What is... Oh, Reels. We have our slowly, I don't know what you mean here, but I think she's talking about music, how things are going right now, well, from the past, and it's kind of slowly going away and changing over. I'm believing that's what she means. Thanks, Tom. When Teddy was 15, a long, long time ago. Yep, I see how my friends are. So, you know, this has been a great show. I mean, I love music. I love talking with people that have such an amazing talent. And I love your music, and we're going to plug it again right now. Guys, make sure you go over and you check out Meg Williams. You can go to megwilliamsmusic.com. Check out her stuff. Facebook, make sure you go check out her music, friend request her, whatever you need to do, or like her page, I think is probably what it is. Meg Williams Guitar. YouTube, check her out, Meg Williams Music, and then Instagram, which is like the thing right now is Instagram, everybody. Meg Williams Music as well. And again, you said that you're doing live streams on Fridays?
Yes. Yep, every Friday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Okay,
so 7:30 tomorrow, guys.
Yep.
So, yes, go check her out live. So, awesome. I can't wait to hear from, more and hear more music from you. And, you got to stay in touch with us, girl. You need to, because I would love to have you back on again sometime. And, we'll do this again. God, I don't even know what to say. You just impressed me tonight. You really did.
Thank
I
you.
loved it.
Thanks for having me. I would love to do it again sometime.
Anytime. I mean, this is great. Like I said, guys, go out and get yourself some Meg Williams music, because I gotta go find that Little Devil in Me song. I like that. And we'll go from there. So, Meg, again, thank you so much for being here with me and Talk with Teddy. And guys, tomorrow night, I don't normally do a show on Friday night, but believe it or not, I'm hosting a show on WLFE-DB Radio's Facebook page. We're going to kind of introduce you to some of the new shows on WLFE, and I'm going to be your host, so make sure that you tune in tomorrow. Maybe I'll get my tongue twister working, so, it won't be so bad. So check that out. And then Saturday, guys, we've been waiting for this. Saturday, May 23rd, 11 p.m. Mungie the Maniac will be in the house from Dead City Collective. So make sure you guys are here. This is going to be such a fun night there. And for you that don't know what Mungie means, look up Mungie-ing, and then you'll get the idea of what his name means. It's terrible. It's disgusting. But it's fun for him. That's all I'm going to say. And then Wednesday night, guys, real quick, another one for you. We have some drag queens that have actually come to the WLFE-DB Radio Network, and their premiere show is next Wednesday at 10:30, I believe. So make sure you go and check out Jade and the girls. Drag is everything. They're going to talk everything drag. Awesome. So it's just, we got a wide variety of stuff on the network. That's why me too. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining us here and joining Meg and myself here tonight. Let's see. What is this? By 80, 10 people most likely have internet in their heads, and we're able to publish their song directly from their mind. Maybe. Cliff says, yeah, Teddy, don't mess this up. Bring her back. And no shit, I'm talking to Lima Blues Festival.
Awesome.
I'm like, okay, awesome. She's depending on you now, Cliff, so you screw that up. And I'll take you out ice fishing again, and I'll leave you out there. Yeah, so, okay. So, all right, everybody. Meg, again, thank you so much for joining us. And I had a wonderful night. And you made the whole night just perfect.
Oh,
and you that's like finger tapping in my feed. Go bugger off, will ya? Jesus. Oh, I'm going to give somebody a headache. Meg, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, you have a good night now.
You too. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you and my guests for joining me here on Talk with Teddy. Tune in tomorrow night when we get to do this all over again. Be safe and look out for one another. Don't forget that Talk with Teddy is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, so please go and subscribe. Thank you.